How y'all doing? Some things I'm gonna say gonna relate to some of y'all, some of us. Some things I say may not. Whatever the case may be, I'm gonna say something that you could walk away knowing something you didn't previously, or at least have a different perspective of something that you didn't have previously. Some way, something I say. Trust yourself. If you're here, welcome. If it's your first time, welcome. It's not by mistake. If you frequently fly by, come through. Welcome back. I don't even know where to start. I got so many downloads. When it comes to old people, bad news, and the same situations, you're gonna have to make up your mind about if you have time for it, because I don't. And the reason I start out with that and open it, because I want to ask us a question. I want to ask you a question, because I've already asked myself. Do you believe your experiences make you who you are? Do you believe your experiences make you who you are? At one point in my life, I might have went for that because I've heard that before. That's why I'm posing it as a question now. We all done heard it before, most of us, that our experiences make us who we are. And whenever we came across that being said or heard it, it gave us an opportunity to make a choice, even if we wasn't asked it directly. And a lot of things that we hear, see, and or experience give us an opportunity in that moment that we see, hear, and or experience it. In that moment, it gives us an opportunity to make a choice. But do you believe your experiences make you who you are? I believe that's an excuse. Today, I know that our experiences, or at least my experiences, had to happen, regardless of what happened. They had to come, regardless of what came. And will continue to come. Will continue to happen. Not just mine, yours too. Reason being, they give us the opportunity to decide exactly who we're going to be when we get to have any experience that we get to have in the moment that we get to have. So just know that every moment, every thought, every word, every feeling, every action, every impulse, y'all get the picture? To get better. Every chance you get, regardless of how it show up, good, bad, or indifference, it's giving you an opportunity. So every chance you get, use it to get better. Don't go back. You know what it's like down there. For y'all that's been around, y'all know what I mean when I say we know what it's like down there. We ain't trying to go back down there. Don't use it to get better, not get bitter. See? This for us this for those of us who have found the God that is within us. But it wasn't planned for us to. You know, this for those of us who've been to hell and back. And if you find yourself coming by this channel once again, then you knew. You probably don't find yourself in hell and on your way back. So you find yourself coming across Sawu and the Cosmic Consciousness Soul Tribe. Welcome. See, I remember that hell. And I remember the things that it taught me. And I used those experiences. I used those lessons. I used that pain to grow and to heal and to help others do the same thing. If what I'm saying to you resonate with you or reflect you, I salute you on this journey. Thank you for your help, because I ain't did it by myself, and I had a lot of help on my way through this process. To those of us still struggling to find ourselves in a higher vibrational place of frequency, continue to work, continue to stay on your path, continue to mind your business, stay in your lane. You know, everything used against you was a tool for you. I know. And if you continue to do your work, you'll understand when I say darkness can't dwell around you when you clear with your own. If you continue to do the work, you will understand when I say darkness will not be able to dwell around you when you deal with your own. And everything and everyone that ever overlooked you or looked down upon you only confirm why the Most High chose you, why the Most High look out for you. See, because, you know, if you've been in situations and you don't know how you got out of them, and you was in need, and the need that you was in need of came through for you, manifest for you, if you know, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. See, when they realize that the things that look over us, the things that look down on us, when they realize that we wasn't on the same vibration to begin with, then we start to understand why we had those experiences in the first place with the people, places, and things that we had them with. All the things that was meant to get us out of character. And in the process of getting out of character, it helped us find it. So stay on point. It's not about what we have or don't have. And I don't care what you have or what you don't have. But give yourself a round of applause for who you are. And if you just heard what I said and you didn't give yourself a round of applause for who you are, then you got a problem with you. See, because when you're more interested in how you feel rather than how the world looking at you, you can feel good for no reason at all. That's how I'm able to do it. You hear me? I'm going to say it again. When you're more interested in how you feel rather than how the world look at you, then you're able to feel good for no reason at all. Because a lot of people, they only look happy on pictures. How many of us know people that only look happy on pictures? They're not happy in their real life behind closed doors. You hear me? They're not happy in their relationships. They're not happy, you know, in their business engagements with their co-employees or whatever the case may be. That shit, a lot of that shit just be for play, so y'all gonna have to know the difference. You hear me? Don't be the one that your happiness just on pictures. It ain't in your real life. And if you heal, it's gonna be in your real life. Trust me. Just keep coming back. You hear me? For no reason at all. Grief and resentment cause more relief. I said all that to say it's good to feel good for no reason at all, because grief and resentment cause more disease than the illnesses that's blamed for causing disease in the first place. I'm gonna say it again. Grief and resentment cause more disease than the illnesses that's blamed for causing the diseases. Grief and resentment. So find a way to feel good for no reason at all, you hear me? Because we truly are the stuff that, we truly are, and I'm going to say again, we truly are the stuff that we read about you know, and some still reading about. But we ain't got to the point that we can believe it about ourselves. I'm gonna say we are the stuff that we have read about. But do you believe it about yourself? Cause some people still don't believe that people like us exist. People like me exist. But it's the stuff we don't read about. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. And since I'm not in the physical, since I'm not here in the physical by way of myself, when I look at all the possibilities, and I thank infinite possibility for allowing me to be here, whatever you call it, God, divine source, divine intelligence, what have you. You know, since I'm not physically here by way of myself, and when I look at all the possibilities that got me here, seen and unseen, I came to the conclusion, what you do in yourself, you do in your entire bloodline. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. I'm gonna say it again. What you do in yourself, this thing we call shadow work, the spiritual journey. Because this ain't talking to those in the world. That's what got us in the chaos and the toxicity and the karmic cycles in the first place. This for those who've been doing the shadow work. What you do in yourself, you're doing for your entire bloodline. And the more I become aware of that, the more I put myself in a space to comprehend that I don't do it for myself, and I didn't do it for myself. I did it for my ancestors who allowed me to be here. And I give honor to my ancestors. I give homage to my ancestors. But I don't worship my ancestors. But I thank my ancestors for trusting me. And now I know why they chose me. Because if not me, who? And for those of us that may find ourselves on the other side of this message that is not of my biological bloodline, you're gonna have to do that same work in your bloodline. That's probably one of the reasons that you find yourself coming by this page. I'm talking to you. You're gonna have to do that same work in your bloodline. If your ancestor trusts you, you already know. If you're the one that hold all the knowledge, you already know. You know, if you're the one that hold all the answers that you couldn't go ask nobody about, but you figured out on your journey, then I'm talking to you. See, I couldn't go to no one with the questions that I had in myself concerning the world around me. And the strangest thing about that is they answered every one of them. Every question I had was answered through the world around me. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. I say that to say, it's a long journey into harmony with yourself to ever even be considering union with others in any form and format. And spiritual expansion is a conclusion, because ain't none of us gonna leave here alive, not out this physical realm. So spiritual expansion in the physical realm of matter is the conclusion. So find what works for you, and if it works, have confidence in where it's taking you. Have confidence in where you're going. Students in abundance, love, and light, health, and wholeness. 3 times. 3 times. And 3 times. Make it happen in real life. Peace.